Hello everybody and welcome back to my time at Sandrock, where I will remind you the goals at the moment are to buy all of the recipes out of the Commerce Guild and to upgrade the assembly table ready to make things for the Sandrock war effort, which is going on at the moment. Okay, so Nemo is our new pet. And Nemo apparently did bring us back. Oh, collect produce completed. Oh yeah, that'll be from the animals. I think Nemo went to get something yesterday, but I don't know what Nemo came back with. It should have gone in the helper box, I think, whatever Nemo came back with. But it doesn't look like it has, whatever that is. So it's gone in with all the other junk, so I will probably never know what that is, because... Bye, Nemo. But hopefully it's something helpful you're doing, mate. Yeah, thank you so much. You cute little pupper. And so I will still need to make dog food and things to feed Nemo and interact and play with Nemo and things like that. But probably the things that Nemo's bringing back are not that useful. I don't really know because I don't know what they are. Okay, so we need to upgrade this assembly table here. So there's something going on over there. What is it? This is like a main quest thing going on. Probably. So we'll need to know. How weird. I'll chat to Mian anyway. Hey, I heard the details. Never thought I'd see a war this far into the Free Cities. So I guess us builders will need to do our part to protect the town. And with no commissioner, I guess it's on us to figure out how we want to do this. You know, I did always kind of imagine that one day one of us would be calling the shots, but I never imagined it'd be like this. Well, co-commissioner, this is it. What do you want me to build? Materials. Got it, yeah, good call. I'm kind of at the top of my game down in the ruins. Alright, let's do this. No pressure's gonna stop us. Okay.
Not loving thy neighbor?
I'm off to my workshop. Good luck. I think that was to do with everything. Let's have a look at my map. See if any other bits and bobs of quests have come up for me to get. Oh look, that's where Nemo is. Nemo's off like doing digging. That's so cute. I love that they have a thing they do. The pets. That's really, really cool. So yeah, upgrading the assembly table is probably my next big thing. Oh, do I have enough money to buy more recipes today? I do. So maybe we should do that. I know, I'm running everywhere. I'm not using lightning. I should be. So as we see Coco, the meerkat, and Banjo around the place, I'll be trying to get them to be my friends. I do need to have a bit more of a look at the things that Macchiato likes other than opals as well. So essential heavy sword, essential spear, gemstone daggers, anything that's a sword and shield. I think I've already picked up though. I think I've already done that. So it seems like essential and titanium are like the same cost or something. I'm not sure. Essential heavy sword. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more things to get. Some of which are extremely expensive, but would probably, if they come up as a commission, give me a lot of money back. So that's what we're all about at the moment. I believe I've handed in all my commissions. So I will take all the big... Yeah, there's lots of ones for Owen today, which is fantastic. So I'll take all the big commissions. Okay, someone has text messaged me, but that's fine. I will get them later. Yeah, so the big ones, they are 2,300, 1,400, and 2,100. So that's about 5,000 goals if I can get these done today. So I will take one for Heidi. I know that Heidi ones are not useful for getting social points with people, but sometimes if she's got a lot, I'll have to just take them, I think. But I will be trying to like work on other people as well. However, today I think the big thing... Oh, I actually already have windproof cloth. Lovely. Don't know where I even got that from. Possibly from killing things. Possibly from like... My delivery box seems to have like a million things in it a day. So this is where probably having Nemo earlier, I would have been like, oh look, Nemo bought me a thing. But now it's like, oh look, I have no idea what amongst all of this stuff Nemo has bought me. I will just like, I'm gonna put a few more things away. If I put just a couple of things away every day. Oh no, not the chromium. Darn it. No. I need to keep that out. Like moonstone. Well, moonstone actually, I'm sure one of the animals likes it. I'm almost certain of that. There's the agate I wanted to put away. Because I've still got like basically a couple of pages worth of stuff. That doesn't really need to be in my inventory, but I have in my inventory for some reason. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need I've got boxes for like artifacts and artifacts 2. I might need artifacts 3 possibly. Or I could just put it in artifacts 2 actually, because that's mostly things from Fowler, but I could also put things from Mole Cave in there as well for now. And if it gets full, then I will take them away. There's a lot of things that need to go in my house. Throwing rocks, like, they can go miscellaneous. Ferris wheel piece. So there's like quite a lot of bits and bobs of artifacts that I found. Alright, well that reduced it a tiny bit. I mean, the gravity motors and things are going to be needed soon anyway, so I may as well just leave them be. And then it was just like chromium plates, which should hopefully have already gone into my inventory and should be like ready. So if I go into it, it's build. No, it's not. It's shift and house and click on the assembly table and upgrade. And we have 3 chromium steel plates to go. And then we have everything we need. Okay, lovely. So far we've upgraded the forging machine so I can make myself a better weapon at some point if I want to. At the moment I've not had a need to, but as we go into bigger and better dungeons, it's probably going to be a good idea. So no like huge rush right now, but probably around the next patch I'll be wanting to do that. I need 4 petrified boards for the mission, but I can make 2, so I need to go out to the desert and at least chop 1 tree down, I would say. The windproof cloth is done. Grace's order we are still kind of working on. We've got 4 days to do it. I was making some leather. I'll just see what we're missing for Grace's order quickly. It's still the hardened leather. But I've got the stuff for that. So hardened leather I can make 1 because we are short of salt, but we don't actually have enough hard animal skin because I'm going to need 12. So if I get some salt, I'm going to need salt, I'm going to need petrified woods, I'm going to need hardened leather from around the outside of the mole caves. That is fine. Okay, Lightning, I'm going to need you now, I think. I don't know what's going on with the chromium bars though. What is going on with them? Because I need another 3. Can I make 3? I can make 3, yes, indeed. And that's what I shall do. And then by the end of this episode, hopefully that will all be done. I will also, if I see the cats around, I will give them some opals. Oh, I can see a meerkat, so that's kind of a cat. It's a cat of the mere. I think last time you had aluminium, so I think this time you would like chromium. What? Squeak. Because I will be collecting all the animals that I can. Like I say, can't collect Sandy. Sandy's got a job already, so. But we can have, I think, Banjo, Macchiato, Meerkat, Coco the Owl. Who I shall give some seeds to today, I think. I'm basically keeping those seeds just to give to Coco. Hey, come back here. It's probably not the best thing I can give Coco, but it's an easy thing that gives a lot of points. So I find that those are generally more effective in me having them in my inventory and being able to give them every day than something that maybe I can make one of and it takes a lot of effort and it gives me 15 points. I'd rather give something 2 days in a row that's easy to get the 7 points. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, so we want to go, I think we'll go out to Gecko first quickly, and I'm just going to get the bits I need. Or not. I got a bit stuck there. I'm not sure what happened. Okay. Can I get lightning to come follow me? I think lightning's made the thing stuck or something. I'm not too sure. That was a bit weird that clicking on them didn't work. But you can press F and bring up a list and go that way, so that's fine. But yeah, it wasn't working when I clicked on it. I'm hoping that it's a bit smoother today. I've updated my graphics drivers. Mostly because Diablo made me. I'm having a little play around on that at the moment. It's very good. So I actually think that that's making things a bit smoother because they were getting a bit choppy, weren't they, at one point? But I do feel like that's made a bit of a difference to how it's showing when I'm running around and things. So hopefully that is coming through. Right, so the tree there hasn't grown back. So the one over here probably won't have either. I will check, but yeah, so I've had those two recently. There's one down by the trees. There's one over here, I think, by the skelly bones. Pretty sure. It's so nice to finally have helpers in this, and like I say, when we get the factory, I'm going to be so happy. I really, really love not having hundreds of tiny little machines scattered around a yard. I love them having their own place in a building because it just looks so much neater. It's unbelievable. That is probably enough, but I'm going to get the one over by the tree farm as well, so that maybe the next time I get a commission like this, I'll already have the wood. Or I might not, but... one over here. Because really at the moment we're just doing these things while we're waiting. So then I need to go over to the mole caves for a couple more pieces of that leather from the rocky rollers. I don't know whether the rocky rollers over at Whispering Valley drop them as well. They probably do. Mian is admiring my spacesuit because that's the only thing I've collected that anyone ever looks at. No, it's not. Some of them have looked at the bull's heads and things. The spacesuit seems particularly popular though. But yeah, the mole caves is a handy one just because it's like very close. The stop is very close to where the rocky and rollers are, so. And I know they drop that leather there. And I expect that they will have definitely. Let's see, can I? Yeah, it's doing it now. Weird. So yeah, I expect that they will have respawned quite quickly because they are enemies. So whereas trees and things don't, I think enemies probably do. Yeah, here they are. Alright, you. Hello. But yeah, they probably would go down a lot faster, although they do go down pretty fast, if I had a perfect, like, essential sword and shield. So that is definitely something that I will be working on, alongside getting machines upgraded and that sort of thing. So what I eventually want is I'm going to be having a factory, like, basically, I'm going to have the largest yard, a factory full of, I should quarry some of this, shouldn't I? Just so I've got it. I'm going to have a factory full of, like, advanced machines. I'm going to have the fully upgraded advanced work table, assembly table, sorry. And probably the advanced work table, because I think I'm at intermediate at the moment. And everything is just going to be wonderful. And then I can stop playing. No, then I've got to make the house pretty and full of lovely things. And at its full potential, because every time you upgrade the yard, you get more potential to add stats to your character. I've not done that yet, but it's going to be important probably going forward. Or maybe it won't be, because let's face it, the fighting isn't terribly difficult in this, but, you know, now that they've heard me say that, they'll probably make it really hard, so I'll need to get onto that. They're like, well, She-Lab, you know that Logan fight? Where you didn't bring any healing stuff in? Well, we're going to make things harder than that. Oh, no. So yeah, that's the other thing, is to remember to take bullets into any fight, because then if I do have something where I think a gun would help out with a boss fight, I will have the bullets ready. So bullets, healing potions, healing things, whatever they are. Have I done enough rocky rollers? I'm about to leave, and I'm like, have I actually got enough of those hides? Because I needed 2 of them. Yeah, I've got 2. Hard animal skin. So yeah, let's go back. I've got exactly what I need, but that's fine. Something's slightly off with my, like, cursor and things. I changed, after I updated my graphics drivers, I've changed my, I had to change my resolution back. So I wonder if something's going a bit wrong with that, but it seems to only really be affecting the map, which is fine, because, like I say, I can point to a list. So I don't mind bugs that have a way around them that's easy like that. That's fine. Well, like I say, it's probably some kind of interaction between my computer needing maybe a restart after its graphics driver update and the game. So we shall see. Rosie, you haven't helped Doodles at all today. You need to get on that. Right, okay, so I'm going to just see if the chromium plates are ready yet. Which chromium? Or goods received from helpers. Oh, chromium steel. Oh, right, that was okay. Goods received from helpers, chromium steel plate. I'm still trying to work out, like, what's coming from Nemo and what's coming from Rosie. But if I'm there, if I've picked up everything when Nemo comes back. Although I think Nemo might already be back, actually. I'm not sure. Where is Nemo? Let's have a look on the map and see if we can see where Nemo is. No, Nemo's still out in Ufowler, by Ufowler Salvage. So when Nemo comes back, we can see what Nemo actually brought, because I've kept the box nice and clean. So, anyway. Hopefully, now, we should be able to upgrade that. No, I don't have enough goals. I spent them all. Oops. Well, we best get one of these commissions done, and then I'll have the money. But if money's the only thing, that won't take me long to get at all. Like, it's getting all the little bits and bobs of materials together that really is the annoying bit. So let's make the petrified wooden boards. I could hand in the windproof cloth one, actually, and that would probably do it. Let's make the hard leather. Oh, I didn't get the salt. Grr. Let's make... Oh, the windproof cloth needs sisal as well. Salt and sisal. Okay. Well, then. I'm doing well today, huh? Lightning? What are you doing? This is my life. Pets not doing what they're told. Especially that fluffy one called Tilly. So windproof cloth, I think is probably going to Heidi or Vivi. I think probably Heidi. How much money are you going to give me, Heidi? You're going to give me 2.5 grand, which is enough. Thank you. We are the real deal. Right, so now I can run back home. Upgrade the assembly table. Macchiato, do you want, like, an opal or something? I'm going to try you with a moonstone if I've got them in my... Or a spinal. A spinal? Spinal? Oh, wow. Okay, that's a good one. That's a super good one for macchiato. Those spinels from... by the mole caves. Rotate those with the opals and macchiato will be your friend in no time. I might still try a moonstone with a few of them and see how they do. But definitely seems like gemstones with like the cats is a good one. And then just chromium and aluminium for the meerkat, tomatoes and cantaloupe jute seeds for the owl, and then that's it really. And gold for X. So I've got a few things that are working pretty well. I don't know why I'm in this menu. I keep doing that. I keep thinking it's that menu. I keep forgetting it's this one. But hopefully now we can actually upgrade it. So, it's huge. Let's rotate it. Can I rotate you? Q to rotate. I'm just going to exit out of that. It's refunded me my stuff. So what I can do is maybe I'm going to move Doodles into the corner a bit. And then move the stables back as well. And that should just fit. Because we've gone up to the double assembly table now, which is fantastic. Oh, I'm happy with that because now I can do two things at once, and one of them is an auto assembler. Should have done this ages ago. Oh, so good. Right. So now I need to do the air cannon, and I just need some chromium steel bearings, and we're ready. So let's get those done. I might need more chromium for it. I do indeed. This is why we was doing some minings. In the mines the other day. We didn't get much done, but it's enough to get the bearings done. So it was definitely worth it. Okay, so that is fantastic. I'm so glad that I expanded my yard that much though, because I definitely like needed the space, didn't I? 100%. I'm trying to think what I want to do with the house. Whether I want to run through the yard before I get to the house, or if I want a yard that's like close to my house that's close to my gate and a yard behind. Having a little think about that. Not really sure. Not been sure for a while, which is why I haven't really moved on that yet. Also want to see what the shape and size of it is once I've got full upgrades, because obviously this is very different to when I first got a lot more space everywhere than when I first built that, for example. But it'll do for now. And I think it's an interesting design, and it's been really good for putting all of the machines underneath. So I'm kind of thinking we might keep this design until such a time as I get the factory. Once I get the factory, there'll be no need to put all of this underneath. So then I'll probably build a slightly more standard, maybe little L-shaped house or something like that. And it will have everything in it, and hopefully the staircase won't be too obtrusive, because I find sometimes putting a second story in, you lose so much space to the staircase. It's barely worth it. But anyway, I'm jabbering on, and we should be doing things. What should we be doing? Did we put on the wooden boards? I did, but we didn't have quite enough, I don't think. So I need 4 for the mission. 2 are being made, so I need to make another 2. We didn't get the salt still. I might have to do that in the morning because I keep forgetting. I'm terrible at that, apparently. Yeah, I'm going to go to bed now, I think. And then in the morning we'll get the salt. The big thing today was getting that assembly table done. And then probably tomorrow we'll have the air cannon done. Whether I want to hand it in, I'm not so sure. It's a bit scary, isn't it? And we'll definitely get Grace's order done. And the other 2 pieces of windproof cloth. Ah, I must have had 2 orders for windproof cloth then. Hi Nemo, good morning. Let's interact with you. Let's pet you. Because I still want you to be like my friend. Okay, that's enough. I also want to see with Nemo how things are going. Like, so yeah, still on that like 1.5. So we still need to sort of work out how to get him up to 4. There is no gender here. It's an it, so I might sometimes say he. I don't know, but I don't know with all of the pets actually. Like whether. Yeah, I think all of them are, except for I think Deputy Captain has been called a he. And Sandy is a she. And X is a he. And Coco is a he. But the rest they don't really know. And the meerkat they don't really know. So it seems actually like the ones that are pet worthy. I don't know though. So if I can find Banjo, like Banjo's so close to being a, but then I said that about Nemo, didn't I? But it's so close to being a buddy now. And as soon as Nemo is a buddy, I need to pick this up and move it because it's in a bad place now. I like to have it kind of close to the assembly table. Just out of the way somewhere. That's kind of in the way, I feel. So I may move that again, but that's fine. Okay. So, chromium bearings. Are they done? Are the chromium bars even done? I don't know. Probably Rosie's put them in here. So let's see if I can now make bearings. Yes. So as soon as those are done, I can make the air cannon ready. There's already more stuff in there, apparently. Goods received from helpers. Do a big sort all on that. Metal. I don't need those metal bars in here. Process parts. I've got extra boxes for things, like if I do need an extra box for the what's it called, if I do need an extra box for the relics, I will have them, but my boxes are kind of taking up that entire space now, so I might have to put it somewhere else. Kind of crazy. I could do a double row because there is actually no reason for me to have them. And I could even put them, I could have a storage room in my house even, and then just an access chest outside, which is something I've done in the past. I've had like a little access chest, maybe in my factory or something, maybe one by the assembly table. But that is really something I'll do with a big reorganization of the yard. I'll probably just keep the animal pens behind here. So there'll probably be a new one showing up soon for Banjo. Followed probably by the meerkat. Followed probably by macchiato. Followed probably by Coco. And they'll all go get me stuff and I will love them to pieces. I'm going to give you some dog food. Well, I still want to keep a good relationship with Nemo. I still want to keep Nemo happy. But it's not going to be as often that I'll probably give gifts. I'm going to be more focused probably on just getting all the animals into my yard first. And then having things to give them every day. But it is easier if they're stood right there. However, we're not going to stand right there with you today, are we? We're going to send you out to collect water. Go collect water. That's actually a really useful thing. A lot of the commissions have been taken already, so it's really going to be a case of who I want to improve relationships with. Justice wouldn't hurt, Hugo wouldn't hurt, Unsure wouldn't hurt, and Jensen wouldn't hurt either, actually, to be honest. So let's do that. Don't think I'm allowed that many commissions because I haven't handed enough of them in yet. Right, let's go get the salt. But we are moving forward, and I'm glad that it's kind of making me upgrade the workshop a bit, because sometimes I can be a bit lazy with doing that. So it's good to have a like an incentive. Okay, picked up the salts. So now we can make Grace's weapons, which will be like 5 grand to us, which will be a few of those recipes, and hopefully then I can make some things for commissions that will bring the money back in that I've laid out on that, but we shall see. Yay, chromium steel bars, and I've got chromium steel bearings as well, so I'm hoping there'll be enough chromium steel bars extra for, which there should be, for Jensen's commission. Oh, there already is, actually. So that one's already ready. That one's ready. That one is not. Windproof cloth. What do I need for that? I need 2 more of them. Ah, that was Sissel. Okay, so we do need to go get Sissel. I know where to get that. And that is the Whispering Valley for Sissel. That's a good place for it. But I'll hand a couple of things in first, I think. So let's go hand this chromium one into Jensen.
Thank you.
It's a good one. I got a level. Very nice. I've probably got points to spend. I probably have had since, I don't know, level 40, to be honest. Right, so it's a tomato for Coco today. When I see the animals, I give them gifts. Once they are all more friendly with me. Yay, you're my associate. Fantastic. Nice job. Alright, let's make this hard leather. Oh, I'm going to run out of time for Grace's request, which is ridiculous. After I hurried everything up so much as well. So let's make 3 hardened leather. Let's make 2 windproof cloth once I have the sisal for it. Is there anything else I need to do? I'm just waiting for the chromium bearings at the moment. So we're working on the leather for that one. We've got 3 days left on it. That can be handed in, and that can't. So I may as well hand those in together. So yeah, let's go get the sisal. Should we just ride? Let's just ride. It's actually not very far. And there's like a part of me that feels like I'm in the Wild West when I'm riding along the train tracks. Don't know about you guys. I feel like I'm a bandit in a western. So the sisal is just there, a little bit down here, usually. If I track it, then it will tell me exactly how many I am missing. So I need 10 and I have 4. Just need another 6. So it might just be this one, but those 2 up the top will work if there's not enough. But that was apparently plenty. I might get those anyway, because if someone else asks for windproof cloth, if that's coming up as a commission regularly, then it might be good just to have that. And I'll kill this rocky roll. I want to see if the rocky rolls down here drop that hardened skin. Yeah, they do that. Hard animal skin. They do that as well, so that's fantastic. Sisal tree. No reason not to. It's right there, so you may as well grab it. I know I am quite bad for just getting the things I need as I need them, rather than getting a big stockpile of something. Especially with things like simple circuits, processors, things in the mines. I'm very bad at, like, just wanting to... But I will get this guy. He might have a good, like, amount of stuff because it's an alpha. Yeah, I got 4 hard animal skin from that guy. Yeah, nice. Okay, so I did get a little more than needed, and it's good if I can do that because it's less trips out. So I'll try and do that a bit more. And there might be a time where I just decide to go and... No, I'm going to ignore that one though. There might be a time where I just decide to go and do a massive hunt for Rocky and Rolls. And then do a massive hunt for simple circuits. So I've got loads of them for doing commissions with. Especially because I don't particularly need to mine for ores as much at the moment. With the exception of, like, iron and chromium are getting quite low. So that might be a thing I'll go and get. And while I get that, I will not get simple circuits because they're in the Eufaula mine, and the Gecko mine is where you get iron and chromium, and then the processors and things like that I need for things are all in the mole caves. So yeah, everything's in a different place, which is a bit annoying. Right, so windproof cloth, I now have the stuff that I need. Bristles must come from, probably comes from those Rocky and Rolls as well, so... A lot of the high level commissions are coming from stuff that comes from around the mole caves, around the high level area. So. Air cannon. Do we have enough stuff for it? Where even is it? There. No, I am still missing one bearing. Annoying. You have to have all the stuff together. I bet it's in this crate. Yeah. It's annoying because you have to have all the stuff together for the auto assembly, but the auto assembly is really nice because you don't have to add all the bits to it individually. And you can do, like, multiples on it as well, which is quite nice. Although, actually, right now, I'm not going to. I'm just going to... Because then I can have it immediately, which will be nice. It's not so bad since everything now is sort of in... Oh, yeah, look, I got the air cannon! Yes. Air cannon and assembly table. I don't know. That's probably where I'll take thumbnails from today. I got a perfect one as well. Maybe that'll make things better. I don't know. It's fantastic. I need to install it. Maybe we'll wait for that for a minute. Did I make the windproof cloth? Yes, I did. I'm hoping the hardened leather was maybe done. So let's have a look and see. It is indeed, so I can build that. if I had the chromium steel. No, it's chromium steel plate again. Oh, Grace, I'm so sorry. This is taking so long. And I can only make one of them because I don't have enough chromium. Are we still making any more chromium? Yeah, there's a couple lined up still. I can make another 5 as well, but then we are totally out of iron ore. And the only reason I probably have that much is because I'm getting a consignment of it each day. But I definitely need more. So maybe that's what we'll do for some of the rest of the day. We'll go into the mines and we'll get some more chromium and iron. But first I want to see if I can find Banjo. Because we've got to be so close, right? Macchiato, I think you already had a present today. I'm not sure though. I love how Banjo always sits on the chairs. Someone actually mentioned that in the Discord as they were checking if it was a bug or something, but it's not. It's just what Banjo does. Okay, so have an opal. Plus 9 relationship. Have a chat. So that's 10 relationship. Wow, plus 10. I think that is a bit of a, possibly a bit of a bug. That sometimes you seem to get plus 10. I don't know whether it's actually just showing you're not actually getting a plus 10 for chatting to Banjo, but it's added the 1 onto the 9 and it's just showing what you've recently got. Could be that, because that sometimes happens in games where you're gathering resources. You hit something and you've got 10. You hit something else and you've got another 10, but it shows 20 because that's what you've recently picked up. Anyway, it wasn't quite enough to get Banjo to be my friend. It's gonna probably take another day or two of just giving like good presents, but hopefully that should be close. Then, as I thought, the meerkat, then Macchiato, then Coco. Deputy Captain X and Sandy are all non-pets because Sandy works for the town, X is Fang's pet already, and Deputy Captain is the Civil Cause pet, so we don't want to steal them. Ah, it's a Wednesday, darn it, I missed Fang's thing. I always do that. Always miss Fang's thing. Would you like that, Macchiato? So yeah, if I switch between Spinal and Opal, the Macchiato is getting like a good 10 points a day. That will be fast. I could see me having all the pets within about 5 or 6 episodes. So probably by this time next week, if I do an episode a day. By then I might have finished the whole story as well. So then we'll need a new story, then we'll need a new update. But I think they had one planned for around June, July time. And that might be one of the last ones. I know they had a big update to all the multiplayer for a while, and that was taking all their time. But now they're back on just like finishing everything off, which is quite nice. So what am I doing? Handing in the windproof cloth looks like a thing. Installing the cannon. And is Grace's thing ready yet? Oh, we're waiting for chromium steel plates. Are they done yet? No. Am I even making it yet? Yes. Oh, no, they are done. Oh, but only one of them is done. Because I only had one. Dude. Oh, yeah. Did I buy you a weather chip? I did. You're supposed to be, like, managing my pets. You're supposed to be managing my parties, managing my mounts, doing planting, but the planting I don't seem to be able to get to work, whether that's a me thing or it's a you thing, I'm not sure. I need one more piece of chromium. Are there any ready? Yes, there's one ready. Then I can make the chromium steel plates, and then I can actually try and make Grace's. She's been waiting for so long for this one, but it's been a big undertaking to get that done. We don't have many commissions left today, so hopefully we'll get some nice ones tomorrow. It's amazing how much faster the episodes go by when you don't have like a million zillion cutscenes. Right, Owen, you owe me so much money, mate. Okay, so.
Thank you.
That's my pay.
Thank you.
More pay. Any recipes for me? Tomato fish? Oh, well. Not telling me about it today, though. Interact. I can observe. And that's it. Get some good photos of certain characters this way, though. If I was finding it difficult to get, like, a picture of somebody, I'd probably just reload the game and go and observe them. Your pet has completed the assignment. Okay, this is what I want. I want to see what's been dropped off. So it was water today. So you got me 17 dew, 6 sandworms, some scorpsters. Maybe they'll pick up a shiny scorpion eventually. That might be cool. So the extra water I will put into my box. That's always good to have. And the dew I can make into something as well. Alright, is that plate ready yet? Oh, 15 seconds. I'm going to wait for it because poor Grace has been waiting for so long. I can wait for 10 seconds if she has been waiting for this long for her sword. And I want to make one of these for me as well, eventually. But I'm having trouble working out whether an essential sword and shield is better than a titanium one. It's difficult to know. Yeah, like iron and then bronze and then iron and then titanium. It seems to be using moonstone, titanium alloy, and chromium is using manganese and chromium and stuff. So chromium is probably, I'm gonna say, before titanium, because that's all stuff from the Bend and places like that. Like the moonstone is from the Bend. An alloy sword and shield is using magnesium aluminium alloy from the industrial furnace. So that's from a civil furnace. So the alloy one is probably more. And then essential. I think essential is probably... I can still make a super shock shield. Shield weapon made from complex recipe. Has a smooth and hard surface and no trouble blocking lightning attacks. Wonder if I can actually use that. That would be really cool if I could. But yeah, I think essential is probably, especially considering how big the commission from Grace is as well, it's probably the biggest one. Probably the highest one. Right, I'm going to see if there's a... my dew collector should have been making dew, and I think Rosie's probably been picking it up. So I'm going to see if I can make a bit of water at the moment. Which I can. And I do just tend to keep the water in there. Any dregs and anything like that. Because I am just trying to keep this... trying to keep this all sort of together. I'm trying to keep... I'm having to keep a lot of stuff in my inventory because of presents at the moment. So I'm trying not to do that, and I'm trying to just slowly, every so often, pop a thing away. I don't know about the harvesting chip there. Like, I'm sure I think I've given a harvesting chip in. A cute, lazy sofa. Oh, I can't wait. Honestly, I can't wait to decorate. Like, to get a house properly done. Get the yard at the right point. Get a house properly done. Get everything arranged in a nice order. But I still don't think I have much in the way of, like, paths and things that I can put down on the ground, which I loved doing in Portia. I loved having a pathway up to my door and having pretty flowers either side. The farming in this doesn't really allow for much in the way of like pretty flower planters and things like that. So I'm going to have a look at Heidi's and see if there's any like pots I can put down or what I can do to make it pretty. But before we make it pretty, we need to make it big, and that's going to cost a lot of money. Okay, so at the moment, did I do all of my commissions except for Grace's one? I did indeed. And that's going to take a little while. So do we go and install the hyper compressed air cannon in the meantime, or do we just leave that for next episode? I might install it. Depends on where it goes. It's going there, is it? Okay, it's going in the town. It's late at night, so I'm hoping that this will still look alright, but... Everyone's kind of going to bed right now, but that's fine. So we're going to install it here. Oh, come on. Check. Installing the air cannon tunnel will proceed the story and all current missions will be affected. Are you sure you want to install it? Well, at the moment, I have done every mission. So, yeah. I've done every mission.
Fantastic. This will be the centerpiece of our defense.
Well done. Also, you'll be the one who will pilot this turret.
Why me?
I cannot pilot the turret in a real battle. I am scared.
Okay, well, that was very to the point.
Despite the thousands of hours of combat training I've imagined in my head, I've never fought anyone before.
Why doesn't that surprise me at all?
The rest of the Civil Corps is incompetent, as well as technologically illiterate. The only one who stands a chance against an army in the turret is you.
Hey, now.
How are things going here?
We're ready. I've got the defense plan ready to go.
Good. Then let's have one last meeting to go over all the plans.
Are we having the meeting now? Wow.
When I took this job, I never thought I'd be a wartime mayor. But here we are. So, tell me about our defenses, Sheriff.
Yes, ma'am. My plan is to set up a perimeter around Martyr Square to draw all enemy fire, while placing snipers on top of roofs along the main street. I'll be placing our best fighters here. The centerpiece of our defense will be the air cannon turret developed by Director Chi and the builder. We'll be funneling enemies towards it. Hopefully it'll work as advertised.
Okay, so they come up the street. We're going to be shooting them. All the snipers are going to be shooting them, and the air cannon is going to be shooting them.
We'll also man a post by the apartment so we don't get flanked from the back. All civilians will be evacuated to the temple, as I do not believe the Duvos military will attack that building. That's about it.
That's as good a plan as any. Just hope our riders can call in reinforcements before it's too late. Right. Well, there's nothing left to do other than wait. Everyone, do your best to get some rest.
Okay, so wow. Big Trudy's my buddy. Loads of relationships have gone up. Fantastic. In fact, let's have a look at that quickly. So we are about 100 points away from Owen being our BFF. About 200 points away from Chi. 250 for Justice. I will keep taking like Justice and Hugo missions. Burgess is up there. Penn is up there. Unfortunately, I never managed to really get quite there with Penn because he's got high content available. But that might be because of all the stuff with him and Duvos. But it'll be interesting to see if I can develop that relationship anymore as things go by. And the same with the relationship with Jan. I've barely got to know Jan at all. There's not much you can do to... Well, there might be presents I can give him. And I'm struggling as well with the kids, to be honest. Jasmine had a little bit of stuff with like storyline missions and stuff, which did allow me to get a bit of a head start with her, but it's a bit difficult, to be honest. Anyway. But as things are happening that give me like social points with the whole town, it is helping. And like I said, I've just got to be patient with Banjo, and hopefully Banjo will be my pet very soon. I will be super happy if that happens. It's good that they can all go and get me water as well, though, because I think that's pretty important. Alright, so I think it is time to go and get some sleep. And so I imagine next episode is probably going to be a bit action-packed. Unless it gives me a day to prepare. I don't know. We'll see what happens in the morning. Maybe I should have got Grace's sword and shield ready ahead of time. But never mind. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, then please do leave me a like below. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. I'll let you know when the videos are out. I hope to see you next time. In the meantime, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.